And he's like, hey, and he starts waving at me. He's like, what's your name? And I was like, oh, like, I'm Trinity. Hi guys, let me explain. So, first I'm sick, so I thought I'd be a little extra, and I have my sicky table. Yes, my whole life growing up we called these sicky tables, and you got to eat food in bed, which was one of the better reasons for being sick. You got to stay home, be pampered with the TV, the sicky table, and then no homework. But I just wanted to make this YouTube video with my sicky table and my avocado toast. Allow me to explain a little about that. Got that sourdough bread toasted for like 3 minutes. Then we got that avocado. And then we have some pepper, as you can see. And then we drizzle some raspberry balsamic vinegar dressing on top. Thanks, Trinity, for that explanation. So yeah, we're just gonna eat and talk about this really funny story that actually happened this summer. Alright, so it all started off when me and my amazing family went to this resort called the Great Wolf Lodge. And we went and we got our ears. They make you wear wolf ears, that's really funny. And we got all settled in our room and my mom was like, let's head down to the water park. So we go to the water park. It's really fun there. Like honestly, like, well, first I walked in and it's like super duper humid because it's like indoor. Hi mom. It's super duper humid because it's indoor. So my mom just walked in and it was awkward. So we go in there and it's humid and stuff, but there's like a lot of rides. Some crazy ones too, honestly. It's probably like one of the better water parks I've been to. Yeah, hands down. And it just so happens that like all of the male lifeguards there are just totally attractive. And I don't know why it happened like that, but it did. And knowing me, silly old Trin, your boy magnet, I'm just like, oh, ooh, ee, hey, what's up? Okay, I see you.
Hey, those pants are a little tight. I'm not complaining.
So, I see this guy. And he's working at the lazy river, and he's just walking around there. First thought was, I'm gonna pretend to drown. Right here, right now, it's happening, he's gonna save me, happy ever after. But then, took a step back and I was like, let's not make a scene. Let's try to prevent from making a scene. I'm just gonna admire from a distance. So I'm like, wow, very attractive. Very attractive. So then, I'm like, I'm gonna go, there's all the roller coasters have really funny names. I'm like, I'm gonna go on the wolf tail slap. So I go up the stairs, I get to the top, and now he's up there. I'm like, whoa, did you just teleport? But no, the employees like, they switch every like 20 minutes. Whatever, and I like see him and stuff, and I'm like, and he totally looks back. We make eye contact, and I'm just like,
Hi.
so I go on the little wolf tail slap, and you like stand in this like thing, and the floor drops from underneath, and it's like a straight drop, and then it like smooths out. So I'm like, ah! So that's kind of where me and Craig met, was at the wolf tail slab. Then all day long, I'm like, he's switching stations like all day long. So I'm like, I keep trying to like, just so happen to be in the area that he is. So I'll like go on like this ride and that ride, and I'm with my little brother. So I gotta be low key. I gotta like flirt inconspicuously. I'm filming a YouTube video.
Sorry.
What's up?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay, so Friday you are doing...
Driving you.
Okay, and Saturday you're gonna go on a date?
So we were definitely vibing. So then, the day's over and I go to my hotel room. I sleep. I ponder on it. Okay? So then the next day, I'm like, okay, what if he's like not even there anymore? He probably is not working today. He was working. He was working that day. He has a friend with him, and they both look at me, and I start looking at him and I smile and then I stay in line, and the friend starts laughing super loud and he's like, hey, he starts waving at me, he's like, what's your name? And I was like, oh, like I'm Trinity. And his friend was like, this is my friend Craig. And I was like, hey. And like Craig was like blushing so much. It was totally hilarious. And Craig is working here and the friend's working at my station. And right when it's my turn to get up, he goes, I'm about to switch stations. He goes over to Craig's session and he's like, bro, like go over there. And like Craig like looks so skeptical and he's like, oh, he looks so plushy. But he comes over and he's like, hey, did you meet the height requirement? And I'm like, yes, I met the height requirements. He was all nervous. It was so funny. So I get in the little inner tube and then like he starts like giving me a little spin or whatever, and he's gonna like push me down, and his friend comes over and he's like, no bro, this is how you do it. And he starts splashing me like in the thing. I'm like, oh my god. And they're all like splashing me and stuff, and then he like spins the inner tube while like crazy, like pushes me down on the slide, and I'm like, oh. It was like really funny. So then I report back to my mom. I tell my mom like everything. I'm like, oh mom, like there's a super cute lifeguard, and yada yada yada, boop bop beep bop boop, and she's like, give him your number, and I'm like, what? Like we're in a water park, like how am I gonna get paper, a pen? So my mom happens to have paper and pen in her little bag. So I'm like, hey Craig, come on, thought you were cute, hee hee. And then I write my number and my Snapchat. Get in line for the wolf tail slap where we met originally. And then I had the note, and I see him coming up the stairs. And he comes over to the wolf tail slap. And this employee was working there, and they were talking and stuff. And I was like, please Craig, I want you to work the wolf tail slap. I don't want this other lady to push the button. The other lady ends up pushing the button. So I'm like about to get in this tube. She opens the door. Craig slowly starts walking away. Right before I step in, I look behind me, and it just so happens that he turned and looked behind me, and I looked at him, and I put my arm out like that, backwards, and I like looked at him, and he was like, and he like grabbed it, and then I was like, and then like I got inside the little machine, and he looked at me, and I was like, and then I was like, and I just like went down. I was like, and then I just like shot down the little slide. Never saw him again after that. It was my grand exit. So I get a text from Craig, and he's like, hey, like I'm so surprised you gave me your number. And I was like, yeah, like thought you were cute. And they were just like talking about random stuff. Oh, it was so funny. So I go, oh, like how old are you? And he's like, I think he was 19. He's like, oh, I'm like 19 and stuff. And I was like, and then he was like, oh, like what are you, like 19, 20? And I was like, not quite. And he was like, wait, for real? Like I genuinely thought you were like my age or older than me. And I was like, no. And I didn't want to tell him I was 16. Cause that's like awkward, cause like I'm a minor, you know what I mean? So he goes, so are you like 18? And I literally replied, close enough. I'm 16. I'm not, okay. I'm not trying to like get people in trouble, and nothing even happened. He literally just texted me, and then at the end of the day, he just like never replied, kind of ghosted me. It's more like a situation where it's like, it's funny, it's fun, it makes a good story, and I'm not genuinely trying to make some relationship with Craig. But, like to this day, my little brother, he's like,
how's your boyfriend Craig? Oh, how's Craig?
Like my friends will be over and he's
like, Trinity, why don't you tell him about your boyfriend Craig?
And I'm like, I texted this guy once. I don't even know his last name. Like, it's just Craig the lifeguard. So that's pretty much my ballsy story of how I like slipped this lifeguard my phone number. I'm so extra, yada yada yada. Funny. And I'm probably gonna end up doing more storytime videos about my stupid, crazy, outgoing, spontaneous, weird adventures. that usually revolve around boys for some reason. I don't know. I just find myself in a lot of situations with boys. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Okay? I just like boys. Whoops. Sue me. Sue me. You better turn on that bell. You better ring that little bell. Get those notifications every time I post a new video. Because they're funny. I will see you guys in my next video. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Love you. Bye.